I started this channel to share funny moments and wisdom from my favorite lawyers. I want to hear lawyer commentary. Anyone also cool with that should subscribe to my channel for more funny legal havoc clips and edits. That's Law Nerd Clips over on YouTube. Thank you.
But, wouldn't it be wonderful if there were people who were charged with keeping the peace during these riots and stuff? I mean, wouldn't that be...
Tell me more about this strange idea.
Yeah. I mean, we could have, people... We give them uniforms and cars and stuff. And, their job
the fact that it was a situation where a 17-year-old boy felt obliged or committed, or that it would be a good thing for him to arm himself up with an AR, stand in front of a used car lot he had nothing to do with. And even Prosecutor Binger right now is saying, yeah, people saw that and thought it was reasonable. It was reasonable because
it was
all those people were abandoned to a horde of invading arsonists and looters and rioters, and the police were standing 3 blocks away and doing nothing about it. There was no police, no fire, no EMS. That's why people arm themselves, because the government completely failed in its fundamental responsibilities. Yep. Even he's conceding that.
And these idiot lefties don't ever get this. Okay, we're not going to stand around and let savages destroy our cities and kill our people.
Let's talk about Kenosha, Wisconsin, and Kyle Rittenhouse.
Circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops out, we got you running for your life, boys. Let me get the jumping like a 6'4".
And we asked if you knew anything beyond that statement.
Correct.
We didn't ask you to change it.
Yes, you did.
Identify Mr. Zeminski?
Or if I wanted to change any details to...
Round start flying, your heart start pounding, hold up. Take a photo, it gon' last longer.
This guy is just a bull.
That you saw Mr. Grosskreutz point his gun at Mr. Rittenhouse?
Yes.
That's nowhere in your statement.
Correct.
There you go. That wasn't important to include on September 11th?
Like I said, I'm not a detective.
You're asking me the question.
But you can tell you gave us this about taking over a porta potty. Is that more important than someone pointing a gun at a homicide suspect?
Oh my God. No, but it's easier to remember when I captured the photo.
So true.
To remember.
This guy's landing some blows.
What you looking at now, rap guy, rap monger?
I never exchanged words with him, if that's what your question is.
So your interpretation of what he was trying to do or what he was intending to do or anything along those lines is complete guesswork, isn't it?
Well, he said, fuck you, and then he reached for the weapon.
Shit.
Gotcha, bitch. The defendant has turned around.
Shit.
Face
Only white boy make the whole black roster. Hip hop top 10 mother monster.
is pointed at Mr. Rittenhouse, correct?
Yes.
Oh, shit. He should have said no. It's pointed off to the side. I was dropping it down.
That's when he fires his gun. Yes?
No.
Sir, look, I don't want to... Does this look like right now your arm is being shot?
That looks like my bicep being vaporized, yes.
Okay. And it's being vaporized as you're pointing your gun directly at him. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so
Wow.
when you
TKO.
Victory. With your arms up in the air, he never fired, right?
Correct.
Correct.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him, advanced on him, with your gun, now your hands down, pointed at him, that he fired, right?
Correct.
Oh, shit. That's it.
That's it.
Directed verdict.
Oh, look at the other counsel.
Yeah, they're running the trial.
Please don't show my face.
What are we doing here?
State.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Forrest.
He's like, I'm losing like 20 pounds just sitting next to you, man. It's ridiculous.
Ironically, this could be captioned, "Just shoot me."
once I take that step back, I look over my shoulder and Mr. Rosenbaum was now running from my right side. And I was cornered from in front of me with Mr. Zeminski. And there were.
Yep.
Question is, will the jury believe it, or will they think it's rehearsed?
There were
Right.
No, they're gonna believe it. But
people right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle. I believe this kid. I believe this fucking kid. I'm sorry. I believe him. I'm not sorry. I believe this kid.
Whatever. That's where I run.
This is a 17-year-old kid who just killed 2 people.
this is post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's not.
It's a 17-year-old kid who just, this kid was 17. People think this kid is like a 40-year-old man. It's a 17-year-old kid who's out there cleaning off graffiti from a high school.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to be upset.
Someone in the chat said he was being hunted, and you realize he was being hunted by like a pack of wolves. One was taking one side, the other one brandished a firearm from another side. But this kid suffers from PTSD, and this is reliving it in real time.
Aim for 10 minutes, but it'll probably be a tad longer.
Barnes said for the first month while he was in jail, he's throwing up every day. We know Kyle feels guilt and remorse over this. The problem comes on cross, because this is now, and when they hit cross, Binger gets to ask him every question, and all the jury needs, all the people who hate him and are conflicted right now, if they do, I'm not saying they do, we don't know, but if they're conflicted right now, it takes one question and one answer on cross to put them back and go, wait, that was a charade. They can justify it.
To read articles people have written, interviews, things like that about what happened that night, correct?
I do my best to avoid what people write on the internet. A majority of it is not true.
8-day trial, correct?
Yes.
And you've had the opportunity to watch.
Wow. The defendant will rise, face the jury, and hearken to its verdicts.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. That's the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Breathe, man. Breathe, kid. Breathe.
And his whole life just came back to it.
This is 3 weeks. You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. All of you. You just, I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with. And this has really been my pleasure. I think, without commenting on your the verdicts themselves, just in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us, justifies the confidence that the founders of our country placed in you. At the beginning of the trial, there was some concern about information and your safety. And I assure you that we will take every measure to ensure that that is, your concerns are addressed and respected.
Yes.
And you said taser, 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 so Officer Lucky and Sergeant Johnson would disengage, right?
Yes.
And after you shot Dante Wright, shot him, I'm going to go to prison.
What the
and I killed a
fuck
boy.
was
You
that?
said all
That
those
was like a
turned into the
possession.
dwarf from Twin Peaks.
That was the ex-wife filter.
That's
No, it's the
video
dwarf from Twin
said,
Peaks.
Right?
Yes.
And you said that there are a lot of things that you don't remember, and that on direct you testified that your memory came back when you saw your husband that day. But didn't you tell Dr. Miller that you remember seeing the gun in your right hand? You said that, right?
I don't remember my interview with him. I was distraught. I wasn't in a good place.
Is Aaron Eldridge actually Satan? I mean, that's the question.
After you shot Dante Wright, you didn't behave like someone who had just saved Sergeant Johnson's life, did you?
What?
What?
I was
Object to
very
that.
distraught. I just shot somebody. I've never done that.
Well, you never asked Sergeant Johnson if he was okay, right?
I don't remember the conversations.
You didn't check in on him at all.
She doesn't remember.
I don't know.
Asked and answered.
Well, you saw the video when Sergeant Johnson fed you the line, "That guy was trying to take off with me." You
Fed
didn't
you
fight,
the
right?
line.
You didn't respond to that at all, did you?
The video, I was crying. I was in shock.
And he was trying to make you feel better, wasn't he?
The objection is sustained.
She's
Well,
really
he
on
didn't
thin
remember
ice
saying
just
it,
questioning at all.
right?
No, you're under arrest, Dante. Just stay back. You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I shot him! Oh my God!
Okay. Kim, sit down.
PI access 63rd and Captain Drive, flight from 38 stop, start north on the red.
Starting north on the red, then you repeat your first part.
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong fucking gun! I shot him! Oh my God!
Okay. Kim, sit down. Okay.
Starting north on the red, then you repeat your first part.
3205, we got shots fired. Start more units, please. We're going to need additional units to Noble and 63rd.
Just breathe. Are you okay? Just breathe. Just breathe. Reach your 19-7 at gunpoint, 63rd and Captain Drive.
Okay, one at gunpoint, 6
Kim, take a breath, okay?
Just breathe. Car injured as well. As soon as we get additional cars, I'll check for injuries. Suspects are not compliant. They're moving it.
No, you're not. Just from one on the unit.
Oh my God!
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
And you didn't say anything like, "Thank God I shot that guy and saved your life." You didn't say anything like that, right?
Why
The
would she say
objection
that?
is overruled.
You would bury her if she
You
said
didn't say that, right? You'd agree that as a police officer, you have the duty to render aid and communicate information to other officers, right?
Yes.
And it's part of your job to assist those who are hurt or injured. True?
Are they going the Chauvin route with this?
And to communicate
Why
to other
didn't you
officers
run
what
down
you know
and
about a
save
particular
Dante
scene,
Wright?
right?
Yes.
Why
Give
did
them
you
whatever
get on your
information you
radio?
can to help them do their jobs, to help render assistance, things like that, right?
Yes.
But you didn't do any of those things on April 11th, did you?
No.
You stopped doing your job completely. You didn't communicate what happened over the radio, right?
No.
You didn't make sure any officers knew what you had just done, right? No. You didn't run down the street and try to save Dante Wright's life, did you?
She actually said it.
You didn't check on the other car that had been hit, did you?
Super cop.
That all happened just down the road from you.
She's not on trial for that. She's not on trial for that.
You were focused on what you had done because you had just killed somebody.
I'm sorry it happened.
There it is. I knew this was coming. I said she would say, I'm sorry it happened. It has to come out. This is why she's on the stand.
Ms. Potter, from your reaction.
Oh, now this witch is going to try to be
reaction on your
sympathetic.
video,
This ought to be good.
You didn't plan to use deadly force that day, did you?
No.
You didn't want to use deadly force, did you?
The objection is overruled.
No.
No, I never.
You knew
wanted
that
to do
deadly
this.
force was unreasonable and unwarranted in those circumstances.
I didn't want to hurt anybody.
You didn't want to hurt anybody. That's why you said, I'm going to go to prison.
I don't. All right. The objection is sustained.
Miss Potter, you know the difference between left and right, don't you?
That's objective now. She's asked that before. It's argumentative.
It's not been asked, Your
The
Honor.
objection is sustained. Argumentative.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You went too hard, Aaron.
Nothing further.
You let her say, I'm sorry.
Do you need Okay.
You let her weep about how remorseful she was, you moron. You should never have gotten to this.
Stupid prosecutor. And a
But
bitch.
she's a woman.
And a bitch.
But she's a woman, though, Ty.
Well, I find this witness extraordinarily credible myself. And if I were the jury, I would be angry having to watch this.
Yep. You let her and she let her do it. She
Yeah.
didn't have to do this.
No.
She beat her over the head with it over and over, and she got her to the point where she said, I'm sorry. She never answered her question, by the way. You didn't go help him. I'm sorry.
This is the next crime. You might ask yourself, why is she charged with these crimes? But that's for another day. We don't talk about it. But the next crime, manslaughter in the second degree.
Miss Potter, please rise.
That's why those S's are so sharp.
You can almost hear her heartbeat.
The verdicts as it will appear in the
I like that the lawyers are standing with her.
County. In the matter of State of Minnesota versus Kimberly Potter, court file number 27 CR 21 7490, we, the jury, on the charge of manslaughter in the first degree while committing a misdemeanor on or about April 11, 2021, in Hennepin County, State of Minnesota, find the defendant guilty.
Oh.
Holy shit.
At the hour of 11:40 a.m. and signed by the jury person on 12/23/21.
So the key question in the Kim Potter case was Kim Potter conscious that she was pointing a gun at someone, or was Kim Potter unconscious that she was pointing a gun at someone? That's the difference between criminally liable and not criminally liable. So we're going to let the judge answer that question for us. Check this out.
Officer Potter's conduct was significantly less serious than your typical manslaughter case. The misdemeanor predicate for the manslaughter count was reckless handling or use of a firearm. Here, everybody agrees, and the evidence is undisputed, that Officer Potter never intended to use her firearm. She mistakenly drew her firearm at all times, intending to use her taser. There were police officers and experts who testified that the use of her taser was reasonable and appropriate under the circumstances presented for officer safety reasons. The fact she never intended to draw her firearm
makes this case less serious than other cases. Second, the scene was chaotic, tense, and rapidly evolving.
So in this case, the judge seemingly has admitted that in this case, Kim Potter thought she was pointing a taser at Dante Wright. That would mean she's not guilty. At the end of the day, Kim Potter should pay a civil price, right? Or maybe even lose her job. But a conviction for a crime for an honest mistake is not justice. Do I understand that people are going to be upset? They're going to see white cop, black kid and jump to conclusions? Yes. But the law is clear in these matters. And if you can't understand why a cop who makes a mistake is different than a cop who intentionally points a gun at someone, then maybe we have farther to go. To be honest with you, I think any time this woman spends in jail, that in of itself is injustice.
Judge Chu's face, when she saw the verdict before she read it, looked like her face dropped and was surprised. She knew it was wrong. It's legally the wrong decision. So this is from someone with 25 years in public safety. It says the biggest impact of verdicts like this in the defund movement overall is that I tell every young person who is interested in public safety to find something else. Maximize your talents in private industry and take care of yourself and your family. We're just a number to civilization now. Retired LEO. Today is a kick in the teeth. The verdict makes me glad that I'm out. The evidence presented just didn't rise to the level of reckless, and I hope this is a wake-up call for all Minnesota law enforcement. They need to start thinking about getting out of the Twin Cities and continuing their career elsewhere. Another retired LEO. I'm a retired LEO from not Minnesota. I won't say the state. I retired from federal law enforcement when this stuff broke down to begin with. I missed it thoroughly and started working local, but it's just not worth the risk anymore. I'll be resigning effective immediately and emailing my letter now. Good cops will be gone, and lawlessness and criminal cops will be all that is left. This is a sad day for justice. I hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas. Hey, thanks to you, brother, for your service, and thank you for the well wishes. My hope is that you have a Merry Christmas and find fruit in the private sector. Anyways, to the officers who sent stuff in, thank you. Heartfelt thank you. And honestly, my best wishes, my most Godspeeds, my genuine prayers go up for you, the safety of you, and the decisions that you have to make that thank God most of us don't have to make over the next weeks and months in the wake of these types of decisions and these types of prosecutions that are becoming more prevalent around the country. And I don't envy your position. I only hope that you're able to manage either staying at work honorably as you will, or manage a transition out of that type of position and into something that's better for you. And remember, your duty to the community is second always to the duty to yourself and your family. Always.
So I wrote this little poem I have. Your memory is my keepsake. We'll never be apart. God has you in his keeping, but we'll have you in our heart. You never said I'm leaving. You never said a goodbye. You were gone before we knew it, and only God knows why.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Step on the gas. Here, pew pew.
A million times you cried. If our love could have saved you, you never would have died.
I'm going to ask if you would feel comfortable and believe you could safely and responsibly testify without a mask. That would be the preference if you're able to do that.
I would prefer to keep my mask on.
Very good.
You, of course you fucking would. You know what? God damn it. Of course you would. You would. I could tell it by just looking at this person. I would prefer to keep. No, get your fucking mask off. You're in court. This is somebody's life on the line. Get your mask off. I cannot believe that. You know what? Here's what I hope happens. This is what I hope happens. I hope Chandler Halderson is found guilty because he did it. And then I hope he appeals. Because the mask violates the confrontation clause of the United States Constitution. And I hope his conviction is reversed and he is let go. And then I hope he releases a fucking cookbook, self-publishes it, uploads it to Kindle, and says how my parents tasted. The Chandler Halderston story. 100 recipes for successful childhood. I hope that happens. Fuck these people and their fucking masks. This propaganda bullshit. You're 30 feet away from anybody. Nobody's breathing near you. You're not going to get COVID sitting there in court. Everybody's vaccinated. Just stop it.
A gun that was found very close to Bart Halderson, Chandler's father, was that gun that we just showed you. And so law enforcement started talking to you, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I had reached out to them immediately upon figuring out that he had been arrested.
You've been cooperative with law enforcement the whole time, haven't you?
I'm not going to be a broken piece of glass, sir.
Meaning you'll help if you need to.
Yes.
You, when asked, had given them access to things like bank records or your phone and things of that sort?
Yes, sir.
And you've provided photographs whenever you could?
Yes, sir.
Why was that important to you to assist?
Well, to put it bluntly, sir, I served in the Army, and I'm not going to get fucked for something that I didn't do.
Where were you July 1st?
Holy shit!
Crystal Beach, Texas, sir.
In fact, what is Exhibit 566?
Oh
like
my
bank
God.
statement,
And where's that bank statement showing?
Oh.
So if you follow this down,
Whoa! This guy's
you'll see
great.
that I went and did some sort of purchase.
He's
at
got
a
no
gas station
filter.
in Texas. I can have an AR-15 that I'll buy, and I'll build it, and then it'll sit in my safe for whatever reason for a long time, and then I can go like, oh, okay, well, go and sell it. But as for how many I've sold, that's none of your business, frankly.
Nailed it.
I don't neutralize anyone pretty quick.
Well, you only need like 150 cal round a minute to neutralize someone, to be fair.
Pink mist.
Okay, did you follow the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff at all?
I just know that he shot some pedophiles and got out, so good on him.
The last guy that he shot, Gage Groskowitz, man, he got pink misted on the arm because the AR-15 hit him through the bicep and it went like up and out.
Oof.
And it like they have the freeze frame on the video and it's just like, it's like oh, it's evaporating in real time. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lost Planning the Interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law and the Seminole Order, small law firm in central Minnesota that is on the Alpha Apex Geiga Chad Index, 10 years running. With me today is my very special guest, also Geiga Chad, Drexel.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I'm proud for this. You know, something that they don't know, there are people who haven't subscribed to our courses.
Right.
On how to be fucking masculine.
How to be a fucking man.
How to be a man. And we teach all of these guys how Stop breaking character.
So that
who is fun. Jack Murphy?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yes.
So Jack Murphy is this guy. Are you familiar with Tim Pool at all?
I've heard the name, but not really.
Okay, so
he's a
Tim
YouTuber,
Pool,
right? Or no?
Yeah, YouTuber, political commentator, very big channel, million subscribers, does huge live streams pretty much every night covering basic news topics, political news topics is the easiest way to describe him. I'm sure the chat will have plenty of alternate descriptions for him. But,
yeah, everybody's laughing. Hey guys, I don't know who this Jack Murphy is. I'm black, okay, but they're gonna fill me in. All right, they're gonna fill me in. Okay.
In case any of you are wondering, Nick, were you wondering what was Joe's family's theme for Purim this year? My wife was a unicorn. One of my daughters was a fairy. Another one was a mermaid. when my sons were leprechaun, and one of my sons was
Your one son recognized the true holiday of St. Patty's Day. I like that.
Yes.
What was the last one?
Each of us were basically a different
Magical
type.
creature.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, a mythical creature.
Yeah. So you were like going to a furry convention.
Yes. Tug the tail, you get 3 wishes.
Can't hear us.
Really?
Hey, Joe.
You guys are great.
We own your show now.
Joe, can you
I'm
hear
the
me?
captain. I'm the captain now, Joe.
Make sure it doesn't start.
He literally has. He can't
Joe's
hear us.
sing.
I'm
He's just going. He's just powering through. This is amazing.
I love it, man. This is
You
what you gotta
can't
do.
handle it.
Hey, Nick, have you ever been this drunk on a stream? Oh my god, we can totally do that. Nick, give me a page. I'll
Not
I'll
really
fucking look this
functioning
shit
at
up.
this point. I should probably close this.
You should definitely close the stream down.
No, don't do it, Joe. Don't do it. The people love you. First
Brother.
super chat. Did you right pick you and Nick Ricadas up for the
First
bar and
super
Champa?
chat
Thank
ever.
you, Hood Logic
You probably could have chosen better.
and Abrajudabra.
Appreciate that. This is.
Oh my god, it's our stream now, Nick. We own it.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Hostile takeover
Fuck yes.
complete. Woo! We
my
fed
God.
posting now, boys. Let me
We
tell
did
you
it.
about what actually happened at 9/11 and
We'll
January
tell you
6th.
The real agenda, and guess who it was? Yeah, that's right. We're
Hunter
talking about
Biden's
the
laptop. Hunter
Hebrews.
Biden's laptop. Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh, Joe,
He
Joe,
probably thinks he
Joe.
ended the stream.
He did not. He did
Nope.
not end the stream.
This will just
even-
go on forever.
But hold on, Nick. Even if you and I left, I think the stream would still continue.
It'd just be that blank screen in the background.
Oh my God, Joe, 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 oy vey, as they say.
I don't know what to do. I was gonna pop in for 5 minutes. Now I'm stuck.
Nick, well, okay, but hold on, Nick. When have you ever just popped in for like literally 5 minutes? Because I always think that like on your streams, I'm gonna pop in and pop out,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, okay, well, I'm here now. Like
It's
right.
yeah, it's hard to do, but I was actually gonna try and pull it off.
Yeah, man.
But
Can you
but I
guys
haven't-
hear me?
You're back.
Yeah, we can hear you, Joe. Can you hear us?
Why don't I hear you?
Oh my fucking God! All right, continue about your.
You guys hear me at all?
Yes, we do, Joe. Holy
I
fuck!
don't want to see you laughing.
Are you?
Can you
Can you
hear
hear
I
us
want to
yet?
see you laughing. First super chat ever. I have one question.
This
Your
is-
wife
I-
pick you and Nicholas.
I literally
Kenneth
marijuana
up
is
from the
illegal
Barnes
in
Hammer
Korea.
Facebook logic.
There's nothing I could be
Andrew.
on to make this okay right now.
I don't
I've got
know
it.
what the hell
Do
is
I have to super
happening
chat him
here.
to tell him to shut the
Jesus
stream down?
effing mother effing.
He
I don't
needs-
hear either of you. I don't hear either of you. I'm leaving.
Shut it down, Joe. Joe, close
Joe,
it.
turn it off.
Close it. Kill it, bro.
You gotta kill the stream, Joe. Joe, hit the end stream button. End
Yeah,
broadcast.
that's what you want. That's what you want, Joe.
Oh my god. Let me see if I can super chat him quick.
Yeah, see if you can do it. See if you can do it. Because mine won't work because Rhea doesn't like my bank account. I actually I tried to super chat you repeatedly, Ricada, but it doesn't let me.
Racism.
Okay.
I know.
you guys see
I know.
me here?
Yeah, we can see you.
Joe, everybody sees you. I see you. Look at me. I see you.
Wow. I gotta tell you something. Between you and me,
Uh-huh.
personal secret. I will only tell you because I
Mhm.
love you.
Oh my
Only
god.
My
Only
secret
me.
is I feel very, very sick and I really need to throw up.
Okay, in the stream.
Joe,
in the stream, Joe.
In the stream,
Joe. In the stream. In the stream. Do not
Joe,
throw
look
up
at my
live.
super chat. God damn it. In the stream.
Joe, end it. End it. End it. Choke it out. You know, do the thing.
Woo! Okay.
End it. End it.
End the stream,
Listen,
Joe.
I want to hear you guys.
Oh,
You're all
cut
going
the
like
fucking-
this.
End
End
it.
the stream.
Hey, end stream.
End the stream, Joe.
Oh my God.
End.
What does this say here?
E-N-D.
Joe, end the stream. Chag Sameach.
He just read it.
All right.
Damn it.
He read it and he kept going.
Let's see. So, if you're trying to cancel beer fun.
End the stream,
I
Joe.
feel like I need to end this stream.
Yes.
Nick cares. Do you want me to end this stream?
Yes.
Look at me.
End the stream.
Both Andrew and Nick are both violently shaking your head saying, end this effing stream because this could not possibly be good for you.
Exactly. If I were in ISIS, I would have beheaded 2 more people and would be nodding with them too.
Joe, you need to end this now.
Turn the fucking stream off, Joe.
Holy
you know
shit.
what? This is what I think.
Oh my God,
in
it's
my
hurt my
brain.
leg.
This is what I think. I think Andrew, legal mindset, whose last name I don't know. I think you're genuinely a good person. Nicholas
finally someone
Ricada,
said it.
you over there in the green shirt, I think you are generally a good person.
Yeah.
If you're both
That's
telling me
dangerous
I
levels of
need
drunk.
to hit end stream on this stream, my gut says to me,
your gut's about to tell you
You're not
something
trying to
worse.
hurt
Your
me.
gut's
I'm
about
trying
to tell you to
be
vomit
good
on the
people.
stream. Yes.
Yeah, you want to do that before
So
your
what I
gut
need to do
says
is I need
goodbye.
to end this stream.
Yes.
I don't know what's left here. There could
there's
be
nothing.
To end the stream, there's nothing left.
Nothing good
End
is
the
coming
stream.
of this.
Cut the fucking
under
show.
some sort of quasi-contractual theory, I'm obligated to respond.
No.
We're not under rules of equity, Joe.
I hope you
Get the fuck
appreciate
out.
that. This is what I want to explain to you.
Holy
Just
shit.
Think about this for a second.
Oh my God. I'm
Nick,
gonna clip this.
I am not in my right brain right now.
I'm gonna clip this.
No shit.
Drunk. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey.
Tell
My wife,
Lady Logic,
Probably not in her
please
right
shut
brain.
the stream down.
Because she's also drunk.
Shut it down.
Nick Ricada has no reason to be drunk other than St. Patty's Day, but I don't think that would make him drunk.
He's
I'm
not even
not drunk.
Irish.
I haven't had a drink yet.
And Andrew
Yeah.
/ Legal Mindset, whose last name I do not know, probably actually kind of likes me a little bit. So he too does not want me to get seen harm. Both these individuals are
This is a
suggesting to me this is a healthy time for me to say, wow, I love you guys. I appreciate the super chats. It's time for me to go because I'm very, 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 very drunk.
This is the longest Minnesota goodbye in history.
Oh my fucking God
accordingly,
right now, bro.
I'm going to go. So, Nicholas, I thank you.
Turn off the
Andrew,
stream.
I thank you. You're both scholars and good people who care about me. And you know what? More important than being intelligent people, you're good friends. And for that, I say, I love you.
Love you too, Joe.
You're good people.
Turn off the
I
stream
hope your
before you
channel-
vomit.
Do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Each grow bigger, 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 bigger. And that your finances that grow from this experience and your enjoyment that grow from this experience just grows.
Oh my God. We're gonna get so much enjoyment from this, Joe. Don't you worry.
So I'm gonna end my stream here now, even though it's
For
only
the love of
27%.
It's only 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's longer than any of my streams.
I don't
usually.
know how long I've been on.
Not
For the love
Ricada.
of Yahweh.
I'm just going to
End
say
it.
all to each
Yes.
of you. Thank
For
you.
Jehovah
I
and
really
Yahweh.
appreciate that. I'm closing down right
Start
now. And
celebrating
thank
my
you so
birthday
much.
early.
Have a good night. And those
Bye,
of you who
Joe.
supported me, express your support, whether through money or through comments. I just want to say you're really good people. I thank you. I love you all. Have a good night. And
I'm sticking
now
around to
we're
make
gonna
sure he
have
hits
one
end
so
stream.
now.
I'm sticking around to make sure he hits end
Now,
stream.
at midnight
Does he
my time,
actually hit
11
it?
p.m. his
Does he
time.
actually
End the
know-
stream, Joe.
Joe,
End the
just
stream.
press the fucking button.
Have a good night. I'm ending this broadcast now. I will be back here Saturday night. Till then, take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Have a great Purim, St. Patty's Day, etc. Godspeed. Good night. Bye.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Are there any circumstances under Will Smith striking Chris Rock with an open-handed slap or in any other manner would be lawful under these circumstances? I mean, the obvious answer is no.
In the hood, we call those bitch slaps. Now, for those of you who don't speak hood, the difference between a bitch slap and a punch and somebody who's actually punching you is it's supposed to be more disrespectful, right? If it was a guy, you punch a guy, then it's like I'm punching another man because I'm, that's it. But to bitch slap somebody, that's somebody that you have no respect for. Now, I'm going to say it. I know people are going to be like, oh, Nate's going to get into the black stuff. Yes, I am. As a black man watching this, I just thought this worked into all those goddamn stereotypes that we are so struggling to fight against, right? It's that black people are just so violent that we can't control ourselves. Even at the fucking Oscars, we can't control ourselves, and now we're slapping each other at the Oscars. Two black men who have accomplished, who are millionaires, who are, they're at the Oscars, or the center stage, right? One's about to get an award for Best Actor of the Year, one of the highest award they can give. And something just as simple as a stupid joke that's one sentence long is enough to make this millionaire who has everything to live for. If to get up and then slap another black man on stage. I love it. With the Jussie Smollett thing, I could just imagine the fucking cops. They must have been on the scene like, all right, we know it's a couple of white guys in MAGA. We see them. They're going to the airport. Where are these racist white guys going? Indiana? Or they're going to Wisconsin? They're going to Nigeria.
They were just trying to commit the biggest hate crime they could. They were just going to get to Nigeria, and they're like, man, we have a ripe field of targets here, I guess. Like,
MAGA country, Nigeria! It's like, Make Nigeria great again, my brother. Make Nigeria great. MAGA country. I'll see you later, Nick.
See you, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was fantastic. Nate is great. Guys, that's Nate, the lawyer. He is in the description. You just go hover over his name, click on it. It will take you to his channel. I need everybody to be silent for just a second. I'm about to bring someone in with something very important to say about MAGA country.
This is MAGA country. Juicy is going, huh?
He's done, man. This Subway was delivered directly to me by two Nigerian men. Don't know where they got it.
Did they say something to him, Nate?
Quote, a motion for judgment notwithstanding the verdict
when they delivered?
This is MAGA country. We in Nigeria.
Eric set that up so easily, but Mercator's not.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Injury to his finger. But you don't know what caused the injury.
Idiot.
One of his fingers.
But you don't know what caused. You don't know how.
Is Depp laughing there?
Anybody mentioned it to me?
Depp put his hand up in front of his face there for a minute.
Same objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I'm not aware. Okay, you know this case is being televised, right?
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame. doesn't it?
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
I can ask that question.
Oh, ruled.
So I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in a target of TMZ, a very litigious organization, and I'm not seeking any 15 minutes here. Though you're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
Oh, look at you, guy.
Mr. Depp's attorneys were well aware of the TRO that was going to be presented on May 27th.
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Were you aware of that?
Lack of foundation.
Can you restate the question?
That was brutal.
Mr. Depp calls Brian Neumeister. Your Honor.
Love it.
Right.
Oh, God. They're just
And that-
spoiling me today.
That Elaine headshot. I could say the same about you as taking Amber on as a client.
Oh my
She
God.
took that one to the
Between
face.
Between the eyes.
Even she had to laugh at that one.
The man is a sniper.
TMZ Draco, man.
Let me ask that differently. Have you communicated privately with other social media users about this case?
I slid into their DMs.
Other social media, I want to make sure I'm precise. Other social media users?
Yes.
That group would include almost everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
Have you provided information about this case to other social media personalities who then post that information?
I've provided information episodically to what I would call internet journalists, and I'll define that as
Tug
journalists who are not
Look online
or a mainstream media outlet.
Have you communicated with a social media user who goes by the name TheUmbrellaGuy?
Oh, Tug!
Several phone calls.
Shout out
with the person who goes by the name TheUmbrellaGuy. Don't actually know his real name.
Have you communicated with him other than through phone calls?
I don't remember doing so, no.
And you
treading a thin line
seized
here,
the moment
Elaine.
and responded to the umbrella guy, the lead person for Mr. Depp's Twitters. Did you not?
Wait,
Objection.
what?
Twitter's the lead, man.
Overruled.
Facts not in evidence.
Mr. Umbrella Guy is the lead. The lead.
You
what?
know that he is
The lead what?
the most predominant pro-Depp Twitters out there.
I have no idea. I don't care or follow the Umbrella Guy.
And in fact, you tweeted in response to the umbrella guy on April 21, 22, quote, "That never happened. I was with them all night. Amber was the one acting all jealous and crazy." Do
Yes,
you recall writing that?
I do recall writing that.
Michelle, can
Well,
you bring that up, please? 4 days after you tweeted to Umbrella Man,
Where's
that
all
was
this on
Umbrella
your
Guy.
We have this up. I'm going to ask you to take a look. What is Defendant's Exhibit 1903? Do you see that?
Where was all this on voir dire?
And that's from that umbrella guy on 4/21/22, correct?
Correct.
And it says bringing in the Hicksville incident accusations. Do you see that?
I do.
And there's clearly Mr. Depp testifying there, likely a video, right?
Okay.
And you respond, "That never happened. I was with them all night. Amber was the one acting all jealous and crazy." Do you see that?
I do.
Your Honor, I'm going to move the admission of defendants 1903.
Any
objection? Did Elaine just 4D
Your
chess
Honor,
herself into
we
admitting
believe
that
the first
testimony?
part of the that umbrella guy's tweet
Yeah.
should
Doctrine of
be
completeness.
unredacted for context.
She just owned herself.
It's hearsay. It's rank hearsay.
Nope.
Your Honor, it's
Nope.
necessary.
She opened the door.
Now, so you reached out to the umbrella guy in this
Reached out
text,
to.
this Twitter, right?
No.
I wouldn't call it reaching out.
And in fact, the umbrella guy is in Mr. Adam Waldman. Do you know who Adam Waldman is?
I have no idea.
Well, he's testified earlier that he talks to the umbrella guy.
That he what? He talks to the Umbrella Guy?
Yeah. Were you aware of that?
I honestly, this sounds like schizophrenia.
Pedal my way back. Sorry. I can't hear you.
Aquaman.
Oh, 21's whatever it was.
I was
Don't remember it anymore.
I was 20.
No one cares. You're fucking fucking.
Washed up piece of shit.
What?
Washed up piece of shit.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh,
I can't hear you.
your jealousy's so tragic.
I'm sorry.
Your jealousy's so tragic. Like
I can't hear you.
thinking that I'm going on a road with a
Turn
band.
on my- Hey, I can't hear you.
Aquaman.
Yeah, the hair's good. The outfit's
Nazi
weird.
youth look.
Hey,
Did you
listen,
look
show
like
the
last
floor.
week?
Have a seat. Your next question.
No. Into the main kitchen area, which, as I said, was.
I wonder what
directly
she's
ahead of
writing on her
those main
pad.
steps.
Number 1, Jews. Number 2, gypsies. Number 3.
And following that conversation, what did you do?
My dog stepped on a bee. Objection relevant. My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee.
And then you went in the house and saw Mr. Depp in the foyer, correct?
Yes, correct.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants,
Objection.
didn't he?
I think I would remember.
Relevance.
seeing Mr. Depp's penis.
I'll allow. Next question.
Where's the evidence?
I had fused, sir. And I felt my stomach tighten up, like I was going to be sick when I saw it. Because even though I didn't remember seeing the bottle, what I had remembered is a pressure, like something square, which is why I thought he was punching me. I was feeling the square.
Oh my God.
Firm, hitting me, like butting up against my pubic bone.
He went to
Over and over again. I felt that pressure against my bone. It felt like a flat surface.
He used the bottom. He used the bottom of the bottle.
When I realized it was an object or bottle and not his fist, which is what I thought, because his arm, I could see his arm while he was holding me down.
All right, now let's go to defendants.
She said he used the bottom of the bottle. Amber, how big are you? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You just testified that this case has been very hard for you. So let's talk about that.
All
right.
Get her.
Your lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right?
Straight for the throat.
I haven't lied about anything I've been here to say.
And you acknowledge that the video was released online the day before you were deposed in connection with your divorce from Mr. Depp in August of 2016,
I'm
right?
not aware of that.
I believe it was, yes.
But you testified that you had absolutely nothing to do with the video's release, right?
Absolutely not.
And you testified that you learned about it when you landed after flying into LA. Do you remember that testimony?
Upon touchdown is when I was alerted to the video's
You
existence
heard Mr.
online.
Tremaine testify about this video as well yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ received the cabinet video the same day you landed at LAX. Yes?
I don't know if that's what his testimony was. I'm sorry.
You heard Mr. Tremaine testify that the cabinet video was posted 15 minutes after TMZ received it. Yes?
That's what I heard him say.
And that this could only have been possible if the video was received directly from the source. Yes?
I heard him say that. I don't know if that's true or if that's possible because
And
it
you
didn't come
heard
from me. I was
Mr.
flying. I
Tremaine testify.
know that's incorrect is what I mean to say.
Another liar on the stand.
I just know that that's incorrect.
Right. And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ owns the copyright to the cabinet video, right?
That's news to me.
The cabinet video you filmed of your then husband. Yes?
The copyright ownership of that is news to me. I learned that yesterday.
It's the cabinet video that you captured of your then husband. Yes?
That is correct. I did capture that video. And
The
yes,
cabinet
that was my
video-
husband.
The same cabinet video that was released the night before you were deposed in your divorce. Yes?
That's correct.
And he testified that the end of the video where you can be seen smirking. I know you testified earlier that you haven't been smirking in this trial, but you sure were caught on camera smirking in that video.
I disagree with that.
Was also not included in the TMZ video.
Everyone can watch that video and you can determine whether you think it's funny to me or not.
That's because the video came from you, right, Ms. Heard?
No, it did not.
You
That
edited
video
out
did
the
not
portions.
come to me.
Ms.
Come
Heard,
from me.
Ms. Heard, you edited out the portions that made you look bad before sending it to TMZ.
You're very wrong about that.
So
If
that
I
only
wanted to
Mr.
leak
Depp
information, I
looked
could have
bad.
done it in a more effective way, a lot sooner and a lot
She
more.
testified she
I
didn't
was
know
living
how.
a mountain
right?
of this evidence. If I
This is
wanted
a
to leak it, I
classic
could have
liar's
done all of
excuse.
it.
Yeah.
They half-ass it, and then they say,
earlier
"Hey, if I'd
in this
meant to
trial,
do that, I
you-
wouldn't have half-assed it."
I don't. You edited that video before you gave it to TMZ so that only Mr. Depp would look bad. Yes?
That's absurd.
Right in the middle of your divorce proceedings.
I mean, she's got the sledgehammer out, and she's going to hammer down again. I think that theme. Everyone is lying. Everyone but me is lying.
Even the media, even the news
Everybody,
reports.
everybody.
Let's actually leave up Defendants 512 and please pull up Defendants Exhibit 725, which is already in evidence
Thank
in redacted form, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You can publish.
Just side by side.
Her going.
You've seen this photograph as well, right?
I have.
On the third day of your direct testimony, you
Oh,
testified
shit.
that this photograph reflected spilled wine in Penthouse 5 on May 21st, 2016.
Oh
Didn't you?
shit!
Again, I don't know if I'm looking at a
Same
partial
photo.
picture of a floor. So unless you remove the metadata you've covered up, we could then tell. If you
I didn't
remove
cover it up.
It's the same fucking water spots. Holy shit.
That's how it's in evidence.
That's how it's in evidence.
Next question. Well, the metadata next to it is so that
Ms.
to
Heard,
avoid this
Ms.
sort of
Heard, there is
confusion.
no question pending, and I would appreciate it if you wouldn't be making argument to the jury.
Sorry, I
It's
thought you had
inappropriate.
asked me about it.
No, I didn't ask you about anything. Let's look at your direct testimony from the third day.
Damn.
Holy crap.
She just eviscerated her. You just showed the same two pictures, testified they were from two different incidents. I didn't catch that because it was, attenuated.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
Holy crap.
Thank you. Thank you.
But this is brutal.
I mean, she just basically said, how am I supposed to know which one it was? You testified to the truth of both.
Both. Yep.
Yep.
And your team, this is the secret part, submitted two different pictures of the same image, two versions of the same picture.
The same picture of purportedly of two different events.
And your feet were sliced up.
That's correct.
And you testified you had a bruise across your jaw.
That is correct.
And there is not a single medical record reflecting treatment for any of those injuries, is there, Ms. Heard?
I didn't seek treatment.
And the day after you sustained all these injuries, Dr. David Kipper came to the house in Australia, right?
Well, he came the third day along with security.
The day after you sustained these injuries, Dr. David Kipper came along with nurse Debbie Lloyd, correct?
Well, that fight went into the morning, like early hour morning. So technically that last day.
Dr. David Kipper is Mr. Depp's, or was Mr. Depp's physician, right?
I believe he still is.
But he
Yes.
was at the time.
Yes, that's correct.
And he was also your physician.
He also saw me.
No, not saw you.
Not
he
saw
was your
you.
physician, correct, Ms. Heard?
Johnny was the client, but he also treated me.
All right, let's please pull up. Do you remember giving testimony in this case in a deposition, Ms. Heard?
All right.
I do.
Here we go. Don't make me impeach you.
If you're going to be a stupid bitch.
Pull up the deposition transcript, day 2,
Nate, the lawyer, mentioned it yesterday. The strategy is to get through cross.
at
Like,
589 lines
Not
6
sit
through
and
8.
try and fight with the cross examiner because they're going to tell the story that they want. You let your lawyers rehab it on redirect, and you just don't give them anything.
Your Honor, we're going to play Ms. Heard's deposition for the jury. Line day 2, page 540, lines 6 through 9. We have permission to publish it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Day 2, page 589, line 6.
What I meant was he was pledged as my
Of
doctor.
course.
589.
I'm sorry, what were the lines?
Page 589, lines 6 through 8.
Stop stalling, Elaine, you fucking boomer.
589, lines 6 through 8.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I have no objection, Your Honor.
And he was your doctor at this point, right?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
There, done.
And Do you recall? I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
You're not supposed to say that out loud. You're not supposed to say that out loud. Yeah, let's say the quiet part out loud. Oh my gosh.
What, if anything,
Magic words.
did the
That doesn't make it
medical
non-legal.
records reflect about your nose?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection.
Of
And the
your
jury's gonna
medical
see it's a mess.
records with the ENT.
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation.
This is a mess. Move on.
If you only lay a foundation.
Do you see
Do
Rottenborn?
you know
Not Rottenborn.
whether
Sorry, Chew.
the records, medical records
No.
from your EMT were produced in discovery? in this
Objection,
case?
Your Honor, lack of foundation calls for speculation.
I'm asking.
Overruled if she knows.
I'm just trying to get this evidence in.
And do you recall?
This does not help them the way they think it does.
I'm trying.
We got that. We got that.
What, if anything?
Nope. DEFCON red does flash. The flashing will end when the music ends. If you are flash sensitive, just know that.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Relevance. Relevance.
I think she can. It's not offered. It's just to show that she had.
Stop
that she informed people. before. They're
arguing.
suggesting
Objection,
she
Your
didn't
Honor.
tell
Can we
anybody.
approach
This is preposterous, Elaine. You don't do speaking objections saying it's offered to prove the thing. Also, thank you. We banged. You don't do speaking objections to prove the thing because now Elaine is directly telling the jury, no, it's just to prove that she's doing this and this and that. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that's completely inappropriate. And you can see Vasquez trying to push the button on her mic going, this is going, there weren't this many objections during cross because Elaine couldn't object to anything because Camille stayed within the appropriate rules of evidence. Your Honor, could you please admonish counsel to ask better questions? Could you just remind her that this is a trial?
What, if anything, did you produce to the plaintiff in connection with your consultation with an
I'm surprised they're
ENT
getting into
specialist
this.
relating to your
I'm surprised they're
nose?
trying to get into
Objection,
this.
leading,
Sustain.
This is a mess.
foundation, hearsay.
What if anything? It's not the cure-all. It's sustained.
Yes, Your Honor, yes! Finally! Say what we've all been thinking, Judge A. Get it. What, if anything, is not the cure-all?
When did you
Boss?
see an ENT specialist?
Josh, Drew, Rocky's boyfriend, who was some sort of chef, he asked her what she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
Johnny Depp earns his JD.
I'm learning.
See, that's the stuff. That's the
Let me put it
magic.
a different way.
Very endearing.
Mr. Drew, who was a chef, which I don't believe is hearsay. Mr. Drew had made Mexican food, Ms. Hurd's favorite. Is that better?
And what were you doing that day before Miss Heard's birthday celebration?
And the fact is, Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and a million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film.
That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
Objection. Object. No.
Could you say that again, Mr. Rottenborn?
You are not.
Did you see the place that put the wrong avatar with me with the giant breasts?
I did.
Oh,
I'm
that
going to
was
pull that
awesome.
up.
Yeah,
we got
yeah, it was
we got to get Tug's tits on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you know what we need to do to the chat. This is up to you. I'm going to do this. I don't do this all the time. I'm going to post it live. You don't know how much power we have, chat. Guys, I think we have the power to get Tug's tits trending on Twitter.
Oh my God, please do this. Oh my God, that will be amazing.
All hail hashtag Tug's tits. There we go. That's a tweet I'm throwing up. People are free to make better tweets. Tweet it. There we go. Or you can, like I said, go like, retweet, quote tweet, share that out. I can't believe they grabbed that picture. Why would they do that?
Of all pictures.
Wait, is it trending? Are we trending?
Oh my God, please tell me it is. Oh my tits.
Oh my tits.
Oh my tits. That is.
There it is.
How
there it is. Holy fuck,
Holy,
chat. I
how
cannot
in the-
believe you did that.
You folks are amazing.
The only reason we go for the throat is love. Did I read that?
Oh, that's
right?
why they wanted it in.
You did.
Okay.
And then she writes, "My throat is yours.
Which shows that they're
You're
understanding.
going to be the death of me, but I don't care."
Is this good for her?
And then you write, "I have other uses for your throat, which do not include injury." I have other uses for your throat, which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
These are your words, sir, right? I read that right, correct?
You did.
You can take that down.
Can you read that again? My throat is yours. Oh, I have other
Can you
uses
pull up
for your
exhibit
throat.
483?
He's trying not to laugh. That's funny. Look, we've talked about poop, penises on paintings, and now we've gotten to blowjobs and the elk. So, you know, that we've got some sexy, spicy text
This is
between
a
the two of them.
journal
But
that
I
you,
think this attorney is trying to
that
make
you
those texts
and
really
Amber would
literal
write to each
when they're
other,
not
correct?
really literal.
You did.
And then you write, "The only reason we go for the throat is love." Did I read that right?
You did.
And then she writes, "My throat is yours.
Damn.
You're going to be the death of
Getting
me,
hot.
but I don't care." And then you write, "I have other uses for your throat, which do not include I have other
Well, it
uses
is Valentine's
for your
Day
throat,
or
which
Father's
do
Day.
not include injury."
Sorry, could you read that again?
These are your words, sir, right? I read that right, correct?
You did.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
These are your words, sir, right? I read that right.
Could you repeat that 10 times, please?
That was such a troll. Could you read that again?
See what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
2911. Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." In the Washington Post online edition, quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
Depp,
yeah.
by a greater weight of the evidence.
Let's see if there's actual tears.
The statement was made or published by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false.
Look at her
Answer,
face.
Yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Oh,
shit.
Yes.
Gotcha.
2, as this statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
Yes, they believe none of it.
Due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement,
Oh, Rottenborn looks unhappy.
a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Oh, kept
You
wrecked.
find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, music to my actual
As to the
malice
statement
ears.
appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Oh!
Proven by a greater weight of the evidence. That question, the statement was made or published by Ms.
I think
Heard.
she'll cry when the money
Answer,
comes up.
yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Oh, brutal.
Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear
You wish you stayed home today, Ms. Heard.
that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Yes! Oh,
yes! We, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
So there you go. That's a net of $8,350,000 award to Johnny Depp. That's a huge win for him.
Finally. Gentlemen, my lady, you will always remember this as the day that you almost
defamed
Captain Jack Sparrow. Now will you shoot him? Open fire!
Hands in the air and say hell yeah. Come on.
Captain Jack!
What?
Johnny Depp!
The chat knows what Sweet James got for his birthday. But here's the thing. This is a well-known kind of DUI type attorney in California. Billboards all over the place. His now ex-wife goes on TV and as they are getting divorced is talking all about their life and shares that the gift that she gave him was a stack of vaginas. And she has a picture of the three women stacked together for his, I think it was their wedding, but it could have been their birthday.
That was not how I imagined that sentence would end.
I have to
I
say,
didn't
the
see
roller
the
coaster
start of
ride
that coming.
there.
I didn't see the start of that coming.
Um,
I didn't see the middle of that coming. I didn't see the end of that coming.
This
I
is what's
just- I
happening
wish I
on
saw
Real
none of that.
Housewives.
Like, this is-
Imagine what your partners at a law firm would do if they learned this of you because their wives are watching television. Imagine the conversation you're having at work the next day.
That's right. Rob already has enough trouble with the Wood Daddy conversations at work. Okay.
The stack. There were pictures and everything. The chat is like, to be fair, she was one of the three. I think she was in the middle, but she showed her friends the photo on her phone while they were out at dinner. And she's like, no, I gave him a stack of vaginas. And then they showed the picture of the stack of vaginas. She's like, can you guess which one I am? And then had her friends guessing.
I'm afraid that Twitter's going to be trending like stack of vaginas.
I feel like you say that because you want that to be trending. Chat, Rob is asking for hashtag stack
Okay, what Rob
to be
does on his
trending.
own time is up to him.
Rob
all right?
wants hashtag stack trending on Twitter because I don't know if Twitter would let the full sentence out.
No way.
Trending with Wood Daddy.
Yes.
No, I will throw the unicorn.
Well, in
What,
fairness,
at your
there's a decent
camera?
shot- In fairness, Rob, there's a decent shot it would also be trending with Leather Daddy.
Yes, Leather Daddy and Wood Daddy together there at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, don't ever say that in the same sentence.
See, just because that's on this, you're messing up all of your people's other recommended videos.
Maybe you guys should just go
trade.
trade. Oh, Wood Daddy stack is a good one. You know, if we're going to like, look, they got Tug's tits. Tug's tits got trending above the fucking NHL. So I'm just saying, hashtag Wood Daddy stack. There's over 19,000 of you in the chat. I think you could get that trending. Wait, are we number one? Yeah! We are victorious, chat. I'm so excited I could pee.
There you go.
Number
you all.
one trending Wood Daddy stack.
You guys are freaking insane.
The Law Nerds are the greatest. She has arrived. Malibu Barbie Paytas Hackman, born 9/14/2022, 8.9 pounds, 21.5 inches. Congratulations, Malibu Barbie. I hope you get to go to your dream home. But here are some problems. Everybody wants to know, isn't Malibu Barbie trademarked? Yes, but not trademarked in the way that you can't name someone Malibu Barbie. But if she ever wanted to create anything with her daughter, it's going to be trademarked in most categories. So she's not going to be able, I mean, yes, the name Malibu, but she's not going to be able to use the full name Malibu Barbie when she does a lot of things. Question from Law Nerd Clips. Hey, Law Nerd Clips, good to see you. Question, in honor of Trisha's daughter, can you please sing with Roadcaster in the high-pitched reading documents voice, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, life in plastic. It's fantastic. I am traveling, so I don't have my Roadcaster, though I am very, very well familiar with
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah.
So I can do that, but another day. I think maybe Rob needs to do it because I think he's at home.
It's like plastic. It's fantastic. You can plastic. You can brush my hair. I'm not gonna say the next line. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah.
Bring it.
Guys, there's a YouTuber out there, Captain Corey from the Johnny Depp trial, who has a YouTube channel, Cracking the Box, like cracking like the big tentacly thing, like the box, all one word. And he's actually terminal. He's in end of life care. He's not going to make it. He's had 2 heart transplants already. And he has one wish before he passes is to get to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So everybody out there that kind of knows about this is doing a push for it. Make sure and just toss this guy a sub.
I just went and subscribed.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm subscribed as well. Hopefully he can get there. If we can have a small part in making that dream come true for him, that'd be really great. Even Johnny Depp sent a message to him.
And I understand that you're quite the YouTube channel man, or you shall be, and all that YouTubeness to be. So what I'm saying is, I shall be glad to follow your YouTube channel, and I shall tell all my friends to follow your YouTube channel. I shall be there watching every moment and watching moments with you. I wish you the best of luck. I'm your #1 fan, Captain Corey. All respect and love, mate.
It's 100,000, Jess. I just.
There you go, done it.
Oh, I done it! I got it! Oh my god! 100,000! Oh my god, you've done it, mate, and it's still going. Still going. Oh, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you! Way! Well done, Captain Corey. Yay! Thank you so much. How do you feel? So excited. There's confetti everywhere.
Captain Corey.
Drinks all around.
Mega pint.
Drinks all around.
The state has the burden of proof of showing that Dean Cummings, the defendant in this case, committed this homicide beyond a reasonable doubt.
Did Mr. Ariola say anything to you during this fight?
At the beginning, he said, "I'm going to kill you." That's the first thing he said to me when I fell down in the hallway from the kitchen.
The verdict reads as follows. We find the defendant, Dean Cummings, not guilty of second-degree murder. Is charged in count 1 of the grand jury indictment.
Not guilty of second-degree murder.
Verdict number 2. We find the defendant, Dean Cummings, not guilty of
Not guilty.
a lesser crime of count 1 of the grand jury indictment.
That's it. Acquitted.
And Mr. Cummings, you've been found not guilty of these charges. You are exonerated of all conditions of the court.
First, he had to survive a life-threatening attack, and then 2.5 years of his life wasted on this kind of nonsense. And nothing will be done to these prosecutors or any of the people who made these decisions to lock this guy in a jail for 2.5 years and try him on murder charges, where he would have gone to in a prison for the rest of his life without possibility of early release if he'd been convicted.
Only get one shot, do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
For nothing. They had nothing.